choices we all expect but can't always take for granted. Hello and welcome to Thursday's programme with me, Emily Anderson. First tonight, how could you be affected by a council funding crisis? People in Nottingham are bracing themselves for the impact of yesterday's announcement that the city's effectively bankrupt. Yesterday, the Unitary Authority issued what's known as a Section 114 notice because it couldn't balance its budget. Well, today we've been getting reaction to that announcement. Here's our social affairs correspondent, Jeremy Ball. Also been some reaction from Newark's Conservative MP. Robert Jenrick wrote that Thanks, Hugh. Next tonight, the news of the death of Sheffield United player Maddie Cusack brought the footballing world to a standstill. The Nottingham-born footballer, who lived in Horsley in Derbyshire and played for Forest and Leicester, was just 27 when she was found dead in her home. Now her family have spoken for the first time about their plans to set up a foundation in her name, as Graham Satchell reports. You're watching East Midlands Today, and next tonight, a teenager with autism from Derby, whose classroom was damaged by Storm Babette, says not being able to go into school is causing him severe stress. Cameron is one of 57 pupils at the Kingsmead School who've been forced to study remotely because one of the buildings has been declared unsafe. The site has been partially closed for more than a week. Well, I've been to meet Cameron and his mum at their home. Cameron, now let's take a look at some of the other stories in the news tonight. And police are continuing their inquiries after a stabbing in Leicester city centre which left a teenager seriously injured. It happened on... Next tonight, Labour is demanding the government end the uncertainty over the Litchurch Lane train works in Derby by committing to new rail projects. The Shadow Rail Minister was speaking on a visit to Ulston, which earlier this month announced the likelihood of 1,300 job losses because its order books dry up next year. From Derby, here's our political editor, Tony Rowe. Pound project completely revamped Leicester Market got underway today. But some traders say they're worried they won't have a business by the time the new venue opens. Dozens of stalls have moved to a new short-term location, but some stall holders say it's too small and too exposed. Helen Astle reports.
Find the way back to the top.
Thanks, Colin. I need to get myself down there
Absolutely.
One day, don't I? Next tonight, a major 3-day music festival has been announced for Derby, which will see the city host some of the biggest names in entertainment and pop. Tickets for next July's summer sessions go on sale tomorrow, and there's already a buzz of excitement. It's hoped it'll bring in millions of pounds in revenue, as Carolyn Moses reports. A secret, I love madness. I'm so excited. I'm going to be there next year. Time for the weather now with Anna, and we've had a little sprinkling.
We did some more than others this morning, but it certainly looks beautiful with a bit of snowfall for some of us last night, alongside that very widespread frost that we had. And as always, our weather watchers, you've not disappointed. Thank you very much for all these beautiful pictures that have been sent in today. Do keep those pictures coming in. So weather as we go through Friday and into the weekend, it is remaining cold. We continue to have the widespread frost by night. Tomorrow, I think we'll see a little bit more in the way of cloud for the first part of the morning than what we've been used to, but then we should see that, well, winter sunshine tomorrow as it's the first day of December and it is remaining cold. So quite a quiet setup really over the next 24 hours. Low pressure edging away to the south of us, another area of low pressure is blocking up to the north, and just our flow coming in from that northeasterly direction. Not very much wind around either, as those isobars are quite far apart. So a fairly settled, quiet day through Friday. Out there at the moment, we're not within that warning zone for any snow and ice. That's to the east of us. However, it could be that 1 or 2 showers just feed in from the North Sea overnight tonight. Obviously falling on that cold ground could lead to some quite treacherous conditions on the road. So I do think there still could be some ice around tonight. Watch out for that as temperatures go down to -3. So another widespread frost to start tomorrow. You see quite a bit of cloud around first thing, maybe a little bit of mist and fog as well. That should break up though, and we'll see some sunshine. Still that risk of an isolated wintry shower feeding in from the north coast again through the day tomorrow. but most of us staying dry with highs of 4 degrees Celsius. The wind's that bit lighter tomorrow, so it won't feel quite as chilly if you're out and about walking. Could have some quite extensive freezing fog and low cloud to start Saturday. That might linger for some of us, but hopefully it begins to brighten up. But temperature-wise on Saturday, I think it's the coldest day. 1, maybe 2 degrees Celsius expected on Saturday, so definitely a day to wrap up warm. Very briefly, we're keeping an eye on this feature that's heading in through Saturday night into the early hours of Sunday. Does have the potential to bring some wintry weather, so keep an eye on the forecast.
Oh, exciting. Thanks, Anna. Well, that's all from us tonight. Elise is back with the late news. Until then, whatever you're doing tonight, have a great evening. Bye for now.